Hello and welcome back to the Space Race. I'm your host GrunfWorks, and today we have many interesting missions going on. We are almost done researching the Hubble, and in the next phase our Mars lander will be entering the orbit around Mars and hopefully landing. Well, because that's what landers do. And we have three other missions: the Earth Oceans, which should be a lucrative one, and Galilean Moon's Flyby and Saturn Ring Survey, which should be the long duration ones. But without further ado, let's go into the next month, because not much is happening on that front for the time being. Let's just quickly take a look on our competitors. We have the Soviet Union. Is it still Soviet Union? Yes, it is. We're still antagonistic. We hate each other's guts. And, well, their most recent milestone is, guess what? Mars lander. Yes, they beat us to it. Terrible. And they're currently researching buildings, centrifuge training. I'm wondering maybe I should be doing the same. And look, contractor's office, ESA, a Long March 5. I have no idea what that is. China has always been a little bit sketchy. And Centaur D when it comes to Japan. Interestingly enough. So I think the moment we launch Hubble, we're gonna give the old buildings some lovin'. Now, next month, almost, and in the next month we are done with the Hubble. Yes, a large advanced space telescope capable of capturing images across multiple spectra and exquisite detail. Yes. Research. Right, so we have Hubble. Okay, so can we get a benefit if we do some milestone? Complete Neptune flyby before Soviet Union. Milestones. I could now do the Space Telescope mission. We have no mission slots available though. Do we have all the mission parts? We have the booster parts, we have the upper parts. I could use an additional rocket part, maybe supplementary 2 times delta. Or yeah, maybe 2 times delta. That would be a possibility. Otherwise we have the SLS. We'll still have a lot of things to research. We could have 5% launch reliability if we did research all of these. Jupiter, Scout and Redstone, and that would basically be done almost instantly. It's basically 3 months waste, but 5% launch reliability. We need 4 of them. What about buildings? Let's see, buildings. We have advanced demolition. What do we have? Space library. What could we do? Aeronautics research lab. That would be mighty handful. You know, -20 costs on vehicles, and vehicles we need to research. So, diplomacy office, visitor center, contractor's office, conference center, space plane runway. That might be handy. Centrifuge training. Tier 3 astronaut talents, deep space network, payload reliability, Mars experience, reward from successful missions. That might be very handy. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go on the aeronautics research lab, because that's gonna be reducing the price of everything else, of the vehicles. Right, missions wise, we have a little bit. We don't need to be the fastest one, or we could actually research the what? The Neptune flybys, just to beat the Russians and get some extra cash. But we have already 2 high-priced missions. I'm thinking buildings might be more handy at this stage. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that. I made up my mind. I'm sticking to it. Right. Next month, Mars lander. Rulon Powelson retires. Rulon, buddy, you have retired. Thank you very much for your service. You will be remembered as one of the pioneers. Mars lander ready for the next phase. Okay, go to active missions. I will do that. Mars lander, continue the mission. August 1984, phase 2. Execute trajectory correction. 6 column, 6 nav, 3 thrust. Alright. Now, plus 50 bonus reward, 11, 11, 5. What do we need to get 5? We need to hit this 2 times. Meaning, on top of the 11, 11, we need to have 4 data. And 2, it has to be 13, 11, and 4 data. Okay, gotcha. So let's say what's the best way. We hit this, then we hit that. That's nice. Then what else can we do? If we hit 3 of these, then I get 4 and 2. I get 4, 1. And then if I hit again this, I get 1, 5. Oh, that is just useless ping pong. No. No, that's just wasting and flipping things back and forth. So if I take this 3, what's... Okay, so in the end, actually, I don't need to have 11 of these. I need to have 9. Okay. So if I hit this, then I hit this, I'm already at 7. And then I could take this guy to get 5 of these, 5 and 6. That's good. 5 and 6 and 0. That's good. Ooh, and we get an additional comms. That's beautiful. Loving how it looks so far. 6, 6. Okay. Now we want to get this one to 13. And the best one to do it would be this guy. So I think I should probably use again this one to get a little bit extra, and then this one to get 9, and then this one to get 9, 8, followed by a recharge. Yes. All right. We have 2 more turns remaining, meaning today then I should be getting this at 4, this at 13, and this at 9. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, I think. So this is at 14, yes. And if I do this, I'm at 11, 11, 5, that's good. No, I need 2 more on these. And I could hit this twice. Of course I had to... Yeah, of course. Okay, so now we need to hit this twice. Then we need to up our comms. Like this, and we're good. And then we hit this once. So it gives us ability to mess up the two of them. Okay, burn we already have. 3. And there we go. I guess the mid-course maneuver is good. 93 for 5 months. Beautiful. NASA completed phase 2 of the Mars lander. Yes, we did. I think we don't have any more active missions, so we'll just have to wait to launch the Earth's oceans. And then we're gonna do the Hubble. Experimental payload. I hate those missions. Look at this. 56%. I'm starting to wonder, why do I bother? So, good conditions. Okay, continue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Light the match.
We have liftoff.
Well, at least it's a secure launch. That's a positive. Delta is okie doke. Now, this one has extra power just because the payload reliability is utter crap. So, 532 with drift. Beautiful. Which means 1064. I don't know if it makes sense to even bother with 1064, but we can always give it a whiz. Now, drift will be reduced by -3 at the start of the next turn and must equal 0. Jeez. Okay, so I'm game. Let's see. We need to have 10 of these. So if I hit this guy and this guy, or that gives me 3. This guy, I could hit this guy. 4, 2, 0 with 4. Sounds reasonable. And if I don't do that, I don't get this, which means I don't get the next move, which is kind of pointless. Yeah, I have to resist everything. Shoot. Okay, I'll be happy if I manage to get this one going without the rewards. Okay, let's see. So, we need you. We need you. And we probably need you. Let's confirm. Ooh. Nice. So, okay, I have more than I wanted. So if I'm gonna go with upping my comms, I could use these two. Up the drift. If I get this, I'm all meeting all the requirements except the drift. Okie doke, and then it's gonna be -3 at the start of the next turn. I'm gonna recharge again. Kind of expected it. I'm gonna accept that, actually. Now, this is the last turn. We have to be really careful here. So we are already meeting all the requirements. So if I just hit like this, we're good. However, is there an easier way? I could be spending this guy to get this, sure. And then this guy, and we're still not there yet. And then this guy, and praying that nothing gets messed up. Otherwise we lose the probe. But we are still not, no, we're still not on the bonus reward. Forget about it then. We're already meeting the requirements, so we do this, and we're pretty much none the wiser. I'm gonna take it actually. I knew this would happen, so... Yeah, we're good. Earth orbit. We're gonna get some science, and I'm happy with it. Good. Now that gives us a free slot, actually, to do the Space Telescope mission, and we're the only one that have the science, so we're gonna plan the mission. Hubble. Increased build cost. 3 million. But we'll have more power. You know what? I'll take it. I don't care. Right. And I think we have what it takes to have the mission parts. We have the Athena and we have the Titan. Yeah, I think we're gonna do fine. We might need some boosters though. Right. Alright. Aeronautics Research Lab almost done. A dedicated aeronautics research lab will enhance our engineering and aerodynamics expertise, greatly benefiting the development of the new rocket technology. Yes, definitely. Now, we were talking about boosters. And now we have the discounts, so... that this gives us plus 20 reliability. It's pricier. Bigger payload. I'm gonna go with the 2 times delta for the time being. SRBs. I'm gonna get there eventually. Base, we do want to build this lab so that we get the discounts. Yeah, build it. Ooh, it's a big one. Okay, minus the payload build cost, plus the reward from missions. Is there anywhere else where we could be placing that one? Pry tell. Minus the vehicle build time. No, no, no. Okay, tell you what. Hit it. Ooh, that costed a pretty penny. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. What about else? Do we have anything else to build? Nope. I think we're good. Right. Next month. And the next one. Budget review. Yes, the deltas are researched. Beautiful. Thank you. New mission phase ready for the Mars lander. Good. Let's take care first of the research. Okay, so we have the supplementary to Delta. We have the Centaur D. Buildings. Can I... Neutral buoyancy lab, diplomacy office, missions. I'd really like to do the Neptune flyby sooner rather than later. Is anybody else doing the Neptune flyby, by the way? I'm just curious. Let's see. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Nobody has the mission yet. Good. Then we take it. And look at this guy. It's our Mars lander. It's ready for an active mission. Come on. Continue. Oh, look at it coming to Mars. January 1985, Phase 3. 773. Alright. And that's the one that we have extra power on, so this shouldn't be too challenging, I hope. Oh, 14, 14, 5. Okie doke. So... this actually isn't that hard to get. This is a little bit more tricky, so I think the trick will be to get the data. What gives the highest data? Just the power? Sure. That, and then this. 5, 2, 7, and then one more to give us 2, 5, 3. Versus 1 power? No. I'm gonna use the 1 power. I'm just gonna power my way through this, ain't I? Looks like it. I'm cool with that. Alright. Okay, so I think we should probably go at it again. I'm gonna hit this guy once. Puts us to 10, then something more beefy. 7. I'm actually gonna keep making this exchange. And then this guy, 12, yeah. It's 12, 9, 7. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Oopsie. Bummer. And again, yeah, look at that. Look at it go. Now, alright, so we hit this once again. And then this gives us 14, 11, 2. We hit this guy once. And recharge once. That gets us close enough, I think. Okay, so we are at 13, 11, and we're at 6. So what do we need now? We need to up this by 1. And this by 3. So, like this by 1, we said. And then, can I afford this? No. Can I afford this though? 14, 13, 8, and then I just need one more data. Like this, and then one recharge, and let's hope it will work. Come on, lady, luck smiled at me. Achieve Mars orbit. We did it, and now perform the Mars descent. Red planet, here we come. Oh, heat. Crispy. Okay, 7, 7. So, and we need to keep heat below 3. Fair enough. So we need to take actions that consume a lot of heat. Which means we need 14 of each. That means we should probably be taking, if I take this guy and then this guy, I've produced 2. 1. And we are already at 8. And then we should start pumping up the data. And the data highest one that we can get is if we exchange 2 of the nav, which we need. So it's either that or 1 power. I'm gonna go with 1 power. I can afford it at this point. There we go. Okay, now we have 2. So I'm thinking if I take this guy, I'm getting up by 4, which is nice. And then if I take these 2, I'm getting 5 back up. And if I hit this guy, I'm getting 513 with 3 turns remaining. Should probably be hitting the recharge once again. That puts me at 0. No. Let's do like this. See? We need to keep heat in check, but we also need to up our data, otherwise we're getting nowhere fast. Okay, we have added 1. Okay, so I really need now to up my data. What would bring the data best up? This guy. If I take the 1 data and 1 this, I get 5. And then I get 3, 2. So that's an exchange up, that's for sure, at the expense of the 2 turns. And then I need this one up. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making that exchange, won't I? Well, I'm cool with that if it's sustainable. Ooh, 1 more data, beautiful. Okay, we are now below the heat, so we don't need to care about the heat, which means I hit this and I'm golden. And I'm gonna just be none the wiser. Amazing. Of course it needed to fart. No, I'm gonna resist it. And there we go. Our lander. Look at it go. Sweet. Mars landing. We've stuck the landing and we're 4th. Congratulations, we are not the worst. Alright, or some would call this 2nd place from the rear. I'm also cool with that. Alright, beautiful. Well, I think with that thing out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. As always, like if you liked the video, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks, signing off.